Good evening and welcome to Sundays with Neelu. I hope you all are doing well. I'm fine. Thank you so much for all your story responses on last week's story. My prayers and best wishes to all those who are watching Sundays with Neelu right now. So let's quickly go to the storyland and hear this week's story. So, this week's story is about a beautiful relationship. Yeah, you can call it friendship. So, happy Friendship Day to everyone. So, once upon a time in a town, there was a statue of a prince. Yeah, which was uh, which was full of gold, and it had emerald eyes, and the sword bore a ruby. So once a swallow was flying from south, it got tired and it slept under the statue all night. In the morning, the swallow woke up with, the tears from the statue. So the swallow looked up and asked, "What happened to you, you prince? Why are you shedding tears?" So the prince said, "You know what? There is a boy who's sick and he's in the bed. He's very ill. I want you to go and give this ruby of my sword, which has healing powers. So please give it, to the little boy so that he gets well soon." So the swallow says, "Okay, I'll take it." And the swallow flies and goes to the little boy's house and, leaves the ruby beside the bed and says, "Get well soon." Yeah. And then the swallow comes back to the princess statue. It says, "It's too late. Let me sleep here itself today." So next day morning, the swallow wakes up with the rays of the sun, and then the swallow looks up and says, "Why are you sad now?" The prince's statue looks sad again. So he says, "You know what? There is a painter who wants to paint beautifully, but he doesn't have enough resources, no money. So can you please go and give him my emerald eye?" So the swallow says, "Okay, I can do it for you." So it takes the emerald and flies to a park where the painter is sleeping on a bench, and it taps the painter and leaves an emerald there. So the painter wakes up and it says, "All the best, paint well, become a great painter." And it comes back to the prince again. So it rests again under the statue. It says, "You know what? I really had to leave, but then, I got so delayed again, so I will sleep here." So next day again, when the swallow wakes up, the prince says, "One more favor." So the swallow says, "Okay, what do you want me to do?" So the swallow says, "You know what? Take the other emerald eye of mine and give it to this little girl who's selling matches on the streets, and she's really very poor and struggling for food. So why don't you give it to her?" The swallow says, "All right, I'll do this for you." And the swallow flies again and sees this little girl selling matches. "Please take matches, please take matches." The little girl keeps begging everyone. So the swallow quietly goes and drops the emerald in her basket. So the little girl smiles, and when the little girl smiles, the swallow feels very happy. The swallow says, like, "Stay well, stay happy," and it comes back again. So this time the swallow decides not to go back. It stays back under the statue along with the prince. So anyone who needed anything in the town, or anyone who was poor or ill or anything, needy, so the swallow would take a piece of the statue's clothing, yeah, the princess statue's clothing, and give it to them. So the statue was full of gold clothing, yeah. So it would give away those pieces of gold to those who are in need. So, like this, many, many days passed by, and then the winter had come, and it was it was bitter cold, biting cold. Then, in that, the swallow felt really, it was an open space, it felt really cold, and then one day, the swallow fell ill and died under the princess statue. So, the townspeople who were there, they buried the swallow next to the princess statue. Yeah, they set the statue on fire and they buried the swallow just next to that. And they both, yeah, if there is something like heaven or universe, whatever you call it, these two lived happily ever after like soulmates. So, what is this story about? When I was reading this story, I said it is about a beautiful relationship. It is about how they felt the same, they looked in the same direction. And for me, that is what is love. My mentor Daisuke Ikeda says love is not about just looking into each other's eyes. Love is about looking in the same direction with the same purpose. Yeah, then you can lead, like, a fulfilling, happy life like the swallow and the prince. So while reading this, I remembered a beautiful relationship which I had with one of my, initially when I went to Ankara, yeah, like, in Turkey. I met this girl called Bashak, and I lived in her house for a few days until I got an accommodation. So this girl was single, and the first day I remember I was sleeping on the bed and I woke up and it was a different country altogether. I got really scared, and she really held my hand, and we both became friends. And she would give me all the freedom to do whatever I liked in that house till she came back. She went to college and she would come back. So we both together spent a little time, maybe a few days, a week maybe. But then one day we both were walking back from the market. Yeah, we bought some bananas and we were walking back. And we both looked up and there was a beautiful full moon, yeah, round full moon. So we both said, whenever we remember each other, we'll look at the moon in whichever country we are, wherever we are, in at whatever time, of our lives, we will look at the moon and remember each other. Yeah. So sometimes you may not meet people again, sometimes you may not, have the typical, like, love which is described in the books, but a beautiful relationship where, like, there is friendship, uh, there is lot of feeling from the heart. That is what I call love. Yeah, that's what is my understanding of love. So you please leave it in your responses what you think about this story. I'll see you again next Sunday, only on Sundays with Neelu. Till then, ciao. Take care. Please wash your hands, stay home, and let's really get out of this soon. Bye.